가고 있죠. 이건 데자vu 이미 와본 걸까. 내 성공을 전부 담긴 그릇이 작아. I can't lose 점수 그건 의미 없는 숫자. 내 열의 top 10 거는 식당 해골로 채운 옷장 전부 대스탁. 상시주의 red dot 경고는 없어 better not. 난 사방에 다 뿌린지 마치 red hot.
Broken and bruised, what's left to lose here on the edge of forever. If I never bleed, I'll never fight. Bleed or sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower. 할 말 있음 어서 말해봐. Tough guy 되었고여서 도망가. 이제는 시시해 gunfight. I brought a blade. 이풀같이 shade 날 주세워 맛보게 fade. 빛이 보여 네 bandits 끝없는 내 rampage. 이게 나니까 저지 can't change. 내겐 없어 plan B 오직 plan A. 바꿔 pain every champion into champagne. Broken and bruised, what's left to lose here on the edge of forever. If I never bleed, I'll never fight. Bleed or sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower.
This world never saw me coming. I kick down every door they lock. No rules, no rules. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me. Only gods can judge me.
If I never bleed, I'll never fight. Bleed or sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower. Fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower.
Alrighty then, hello everyone, how are we doing today? Hope you're doing well. We're back at it again with a VCT watch party, and it is Talon versus ZETA. So we're about to jump into the match. Let's unmute and see what's going on, shall we?
Even any of this mysticism, any of this win-loss nonsense, it ends today, Talon win.
I think Talon win. I think Talon makes top 4 this event. I'm calling it right now.
Oh,
Let's go.
okay.
Strong. That's a strong prediction.
Let's go.
That's a very bold prediction in general. Top 4. Do you think they're gonna make top 4?
Too early to say. I can't put my name on that.
Come on, don't be a ZETA. Give me a.
Okay, yes, they make top 4. I'm
Oh.
with
ZETA Division's making top 4. That's a great prediction from you, Victoria, over there with Clinton. Lovely.
Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see how strong or how real curses actually are, because on the stage up next we got ZETA Division facing against Talon Esports.
Here we go. Do I have it turned up all the way? I don't. That'll do it. That's new, that bit. Here we go. I missed the intro thingy that I had before on stage 1.
Talon.
Now just go straight to the players.
Welcome back to VCT Pacific. We got Talon Esports facing against ZETA Division. Both of these teams have qualified to the international stages multiple times, and they definitely want to get back there. Coach Frost has said in his interview after the last match against Boom, they're not even thinking about Pacific right now. They're thinking about champs and winning it all. This is the kind of mindset they're going forward with right now.
They got a winner's mindset. They've got lofty goals in front of them, and they want to ride once again on the wings of a rookie talent in the duelist role, who had a fantastic debut on that role over against Boom in the first game there for Talon. Let's see if they can put down another team here on their way through the group stage.
And that other team is none other than ZETA Division, who did defeat Talon last time. And look who's back on the roster. It's the child of God himself, Depp.
Speaking of fantastic debuts, last time these two teams played was 1010's first match, and they got a clean 2-0 over Talon. They're looking to repeat history today and help salvage their group stage, which did not start in an ideal way for them.
Definitely not, but again, it is against DFM. It's a team that they know each other so well. Now you're going a little bit more into regional. You're playing against teams that are a little bit less familiar with you, although these teams have matched up in stage 1. Went quite well for ZETA Division this time, so they're hoping to potentially get this 1-1 in the group stage after dropping to the DFM.
Absolutely. Both of these coaches have done interesting role swaps within their squads, but one particular role swap for Talon has seemed to be a much stronger decision there, considering Talon's performance the other day.
Yeah, of course, taking Primi off that duelist. Now, originally, I was a doubter. You know, I was a Primi duelist lover, but then seeing how it played out last week, I quite like it. They're able to be a little bit more sacrificial with Dai, have Primi be that second man in, and he's so good at shooting, he's so good at making the trades work. So
Ooh, that's good.
And now I really do kind of see the vision of this coaching staff, and I think This is taking him off the duelist to make him better, use his own skills.
I mean, I think they could still lean into double duelist later on. They haven't done it yet, but that's definitely a different gear that you could see Talon shift into. I think the same could be said for ZETA, and honestly, here on Icebox, this is the closest that you're going to get to it. I'd imagine last time they were playing the Jet Omen, so that is a very playmaking kind of comp that they did run against DFM, and I think, you know, if you see something like that, you will see some plays being made by some of these players that are comfortable to do so.
What this also tells me about these role swaps, especially for Talon, is that this rookie roster is maturing. We know that Primi wanted to play that duelist role, and yes, obviously he wanted to because he's just so damn good at clicking on heads, but now they seem to understand the importance of playing different roles and how much more powerful that can be. And now with these roles coming in, 5 back on the Jet, of course, they had a lot of success the last time they played Icebox.
Yeah, I mean, Talon are just playing the bread and butter comp. They're going to be starting out here on attack, which they didn't get to play very much of because they had a 10-2 defense half against Boom, so they're going to have to show a little bit more, and that's going to be less for ZETA to read into.
Yeah, ZETA, we're seeing Tendent stick with this Jet. Look for that duelist head-to-head. I think this is a really fun matchup. Depth taking the Sentinel role there of that Killjoy, so no real changes from what we would expect here, to be honest, so I'm very curious to see how this match is going to play.
The thing I want to highlight is Clues is very flexible now. He was previously just playing the Init and IGLing. We've seen him on Senti, we've seen him now on the Omen. He is really trying to redefine what his role is on this ZETA team.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to need to make their mark today because you want to prove to everyone at the beginning of Stage 2 that your ideas are here to stay, that you want to win it all here in Pacific Stage 2, and you want to be in Pilski and Big Time's top 4 list. Yeah. Talon's already made it. ZETA wants to get there too.
I think the pressure is really on ZETA today. We know how badly they're going to want to get to those grand finals in Tokyo, but starting the group stage 0-2 makes the road so difficult going forward. So a win for them would be massive today.
Absolutely. And we're going to send it over to our casters. We have another ZETA Division believer, that is Paper Thin casting alongside Achilleos.
Thank you very much. Here we are, the end of the Super Week. It's been 6 long days, but we're finally at the end of this one. But of course, we have plenty more action coming up weekend after weekend. But hi, I'm Achilleos. That's Paper Thin. You are the believer. Explain. Do you have to explain? I think everybody knows at this point.
No, I don't think I have to.
No,
I don't want to. You can't make me.
Look how skinny that desk is, though.
No,
like it's
I really
the
think, like,
height, the width
look,
of
like
an
you
A4
get
sheet.
the performances out of depth that we know he's capable of, and I think on the
I guess I
Killjoy
don't need
here
too much.
on
It's
Icebox,
desk
he
space
should
either.
be able to be more comfortable to play more of like a duelist style role.
Ooh, getting
I
them
think
designs in.
underperformed the other day. I don't expect the same thing out of him. I think he's just too good
Ooh,
to
the
be having
neon.
those kind of performances. And
The
this is a team that
highlight
they
of
beat
theirs.
when they came out, when they brought 10-10 to the stage for the first time. They beat him 2-0. So I really think this is a good chance here for ZETA to kind of right the wrongs that happened against DFM. You know, maybe just chalk that up to, you know, them being comfortable with each other and, you know, maybe a lack of confidence or something like that. I don't know. But here today, you should have some confidence coming in despite how good Talon looked in their first match. That being said, you know, I think everybody's right to think Talon is the favorites. That's a fair assumption.
I think all you really needed to say was, I'm going with ZETA Division because Talon won the last game. I think that everyone... they think they would have understood.
Red light, green light, red light, green light.
If you just pointed that one out. Well, here we go. Empty A site, full wrap around from the back here from the side of ZETA Division.
That's exactly what they did against DFM.
Yeah, jumping forward, shot flying. Crew's able to find one. Dep now going to be struck down. Sugar 0 peels back a kill onto Kahlua, but there is a lot more that they need to do.
Oh, I thought about that.
Wrap does manage to get on top of Cruz here, so Sheriff going to be picked up, but it's going to be quite a bit of damage.
I was going to say, it's not even planted yet.
Players on ZETA.
It's a good read from Ty.
That's in position, and that's one of the healthier ones now dead. CL going to swing around the back. Does manage to find Jit Boys. Die on the re-peek. Looking to try to line him up. CL able to dodge those shots. Really just trying to play Sugar 0 into a good enough position, but has to make noise, has to drop down. There's the wall on the opposite side that they're going to have to try to clear out.
They got to get going.
Yeah, time is starting to dwindle here. One going to be spotted. XCL able to find Ty now. It's down to Primi, who's got the slow orb. Looking to try to hold this to half, is able to do so, and then Primi says hello. Close, but not going to be close enough. Talon take the opening pistol here on Icebox.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, for Zeta kind of dipping into that well that worked against DFM
Nice.
for them on the defender side, which was overstacking the rotates early, and then, you know, going for those huge, you know, 4-person, 5-person flanks. And even though they come out even in numbers, they lose a lot of position for this, and that allows for a deeper post plant to be set up by Talon. You know, you're catching them off guard a little bit with XDL wrapping all the way back through kitchen, but that's costing you a ton of time, and that forces XDL to just have to try to stick it. So for Talon, they saw what they saw in the VODs, and ooh, Jit hitting a nice one there early.
Okay, Ty is similarly able to come up with a nice kill. Dep getting a little bit of damage there in response as Kalua put that Guardian to use, and it looks like ultimately this is going to end up being pretty clean here. Really take, you know, 2 more casualties to put any kind of real pressure on the economy here, given that it was 2 marshals.
That should be nigh undoable. Wow, okay.
You're saying.
Well, look, he got the kill, but getting the round is another matter here.
Yeah, for sure. About to swing the corner, and there
Nice.
you go. Rebuy on the armor.
Skippy
Kalua able
welcome.
to find it. Halfway now to that Hunter's Fury. 2-0 start for Talon as we go forward into the bonus.
You're keeping the nice weapons over for Talon. A couple marshals go down, but that's okay. Keeping the Bulldog Guardian and the Vandal. So at the end of the day, well read. And a little bit of a frustrating one there, but nice to see XDL with some good shots in the Classic. Maybe they can get those mechanics heated up, and Zeta could start to turn this around a little bit. You're going to rely on Depp as the solo player over on B. Otherwise, you got a bit of a 4-man stack here. Checking for the early positioning. You do catch pipes from clues, but you didn't see 10-10. He's moved up in the nest. They do have an alarm bot underneath, so good awareness here from Talon again, expecting early aggression from Zeta, just like they were seeing against DFM.
Able to clear it. Thrown over the top. Huh?
I think it missed him.
Somehow, Jitboy's not being spotted. The orb about to be taken. There's the shot. Unbelievable. He's even gotten some good damage in. Depp minding that lurk forward. He's able to find one. Clue's going to be struck down by Primi at the same time. As this is essentially a very blunderous way to lose an anti-bonus. Weapon picked up here. 4v3. Okay, well, 4v2.
Oh.
Trade instantly there from Jitboys, and this round is donezo. Sugar Zero walled off. Could rotate around to the rafters if he wants, but I think Widely could just try to save this weapon. This is catastrophic.
Yeah, this is a brutal start. Just trying to go for the picks, but like you said, he's got to consider the save now. Can't find that first quick one, especially you know somebody's going to be.
I think this is the
close,
third
or
team
he's
I've
gonna go on
seen
the hunt.
running Primordial.
He is, and he's not going to find it. Sugar Zero does manage to find the elimination there to keep the weapon intact. But he can do nothing more to try to turn the tides of this round. So that's going to be Talon with a 3-0 start after the drone just misses Jitboys.
Yeah. So a nice play from Jit, understanding, you know, the tendencies maybe of how that drone was going to be used, and also kind of a little bit of a learning experience there for Clues. Pretty new to the solo
Welcome,
role.
everyone.
You know, typically it had been, or excuse me, for XDL, it had been Clues previously, playing the Sova quite often. Just not checking that one little angle makes things really difficult. And you can't give this Talon roster any extra, any freebies like that. And they're gonna run double outlaw. So just like we saw in the anti-eco when they ran 2 marshals, to go for a similar setup here, knowing that most of Zeta isn't going to be able to afford the full armors. Sugar Zero does have his, but that is it otherwise. And again, looking for that early aggression is Zeta wants to take control of A main. And sure, you've been able to do it, but you haven't been able to find success off of it. It's been counter moves from Talon every time.
It's a big gamble stack here. Smokes a crossover onto B to try to prevent a push, prevent them from realizing how open that site is. Drone over the top. This time we'll get a spot on
Well, there's a
one.
premier
Primi
gun buddy there.
Able to find one. Sugar Zero going to be taken down. Depp facing in with 10-10. Is able to find a kill. So Jit Boys this time not slipping the net. Cruz, however, sending out a shot. The wide swing, and XDL scooping up that Vandal. Immediately finds value with it. That's going to be weapons now recovered. Two
Welcome.
Vandals, as well as that Outlaw outside of Garage. Talent reconsidering the plant spot. Something a little bit safer. Tight. Set here. Back yellow finds the shot. 10-10. Ends up getting taken down. Now when popped, could use that to just try to quickly exit over the side, but he is not ready for the peak. Up above, XDL on top of green. Able to find the enemy jet here. It's a re-wrap from Kahlua. Working his way through kitchen, now pushing down the hallway. Try to join in alongside Primi. Pushes forward into the smoke. Quick peek, quick kill. Kahlua finding XDL at the same time, and now it is all on Depp. Time widely just not going to be there. Gets a jump onto the first. Shock dart. One more available to him. The drop down. Depp finds the shot, but I don't think he's going to have the time.
Nah.
Just not going to be there, so it will be a 4-0 start here for the side of Talon. A very good run of it for Zeta Division, but not on the board quite just yet.
Yeah, it just seems like they've got some good reads here, some good counter punches, but again, that sense of urgency, just not quite there. I mean, Depp having a nice round for himself. You would think it's only a matter of time before his natural abilities start to shine. Primi with just a great read there through the smoke. But at this point, he had to get it to half, and it's a great timing drop from Kahlua. Understanding that there just wasn't enough time left for Depp. Do have a Hunter's Fury, do have a lockdown. Actually, XDL had the Hunter's Fury going into that retake. Sugar Zero in trouble here.
There's a little bit of backup, but there's a tailwind. Clues having the drop down. Just too many targets here. Is Ty able to find one? Now Clues going to end up getting picked apart. Hunter's Fury from XDL frantically searching, but they're already scaled way too far forward. Rotations coming through, and Talon just changing up the pace. Immediately looking to have continued value here, continued success on the map. Wall will block off the majority of this, so good luck finding real value here with the operator.
Probably just has to be a save.
Yeah, looks like he will back away. Maybe re-wrap around, watch and see if there's going to be a flank here for the remaining players that will eventually have to just try to go on the exit. Then again, they're playing in. They find one, Ty. Falling, XCL coming up with the goods, finds himself a second one. 10-10 going to be dropped. Depth finding an elimination, but there's that re-flank in from Orange.
5-0 though.
Operator now going to be lost, all weapons lost. And that's a 5-0 start here for the side of Talon. Zeta Division looking like it's going to be a timeout call.
Yeah, I mean, I think some pretty questionable decisions in this round for Zeta. I mean, you know, just not able to play back yellow here. The Hunter's Fury somehow not coordinated properly, I'll put it that way. I mean, they were well past where that Hunter's Fury was landing. You know, all of Talon was already at the front of yellow. So
already a timeout.
I have big questions, because also that retake should have never been attempted. I mean, if you get one or two there, that's fine, but the time is already ticking so low. You give up the op, you have no money again. So you're just kind of digging yourself deeper here as Zeta Division. You know, I know it's your opponent's map pick, trying to get aggressive. Don't mind some of the macro decisions in a way, but these late round decisions are kind of, I don't know if they're just trying to, you know, push themselves, trying to figure out, you know, limit test, I guess would be the way to describe it, but it's not going good. Talon's far too good to let you get away with that.
Yeah, I think that any stress, any frustration that Talon coaching staff was going to be experiencing from 2 rounds ago, very much squelched by the tidings of the last round.
Yep.
Gets a little bit shaky at the end, but ultimately, economy is going to be in a great spot and commit anything for it. No ults used. Quick clear. Seems like Zeta just going to continue to go for these stacks. Granted, it is another thrifty attempt.
Variable removed.
Kill found. XCL having been noted. Will also similarly fall. Jit Boys holding down this garage position. Now you kind of have Sugar Zero and Clues stuck here. They're able to find one. Little tag attempts there from 10-10. Just get tied down at 85. Fakes a rotate around to the rafter. At the same time, though, Clues weapon recovered. He just basically needs to fight himself out of this position. But won't be able to do so. Final shot coming in. 6-0 start. Talon looking excellent thus far.
Yeah, I really like the double outlaw ideas that Talon is bringing. You know, understanding that Zeta is trying to push the map in one direction or another, so you can just sit back and spawn, use those long-range angles to just roll them down as they try to come through.
One enemy remaining.
And some trickery attempted by Clues, but not really much damage done there. Again, you're going to be able to carry over both outlaws, but there is going to be the full armor buy. Still with the lockdown is Depp. He's got to find some value in this round. Bought by Cruz, in fact.
Oh, now looking to try to get a bit of a rush play going. Quick little tailwind away. Zeta immediately having the call for the retreat here. Do leave 10-10 a little bit further forward. Trying to see if he gets a spot out on anyone here.
And with Ty popping the Blade Storm, things get a little bit scary here. Zeta just putting 3 men in mid. Check with that drone. That's going to kind of have you a little bit curious. As Talon, that's a pretty far forward drone to be sending out, but actually it's a fallback from Zeta off that contact. Depp going to be potentially tasked. Nope, they're pulling off. I don't really feel comfortable going that direction. And with that operator there to give you those extra bits of information and sight lines, 10-10 is hidden. No longer has that dash though, so this has to be good. And he just can't find the timing.
Up and over the top, Ty, trying to find that shot.
You should run. 30 seconds left.
So that's going to be the drop in now here on the lockdown. No way to try to clear this one. Do have one of their own, but Depp is just now getting into position, so it's going to have to be for a retake rather than try to match and stack them up here. Wall now raised. Double pump there on the Outlaw. 10-10 taken down. Lockdown now committed, but the Hunter's Fury also going to be there from Kahlua. Reset on the knives. Ty able to find the headshot. Does get traded by Clues. XCL able to find Jit Boy. Spike gets planted with 3 seconds of spare. Sugar Zero now arriving here from behind. Does have an opportunity to try to catch them off guard.
I don't know if they've ever identified.
I don't think so. I think it's been so much chaos coming in from the screen's position, because right now Talon have no eyes set watching for this, and now that's where he strikes. Player advantage here for them for the moment. Now a 2v1. Smoke's dissipated time once again, starting to dwindle. The headshot immediately connecting. Sugar Zero taken down. He's managed to isolate them. Kahlua will get a Red Bull clutch. Talon themselves up 7-0. As, I mean, it's two of the teams that we've had that in the past got 13-0'd. Talon are looking to pull off one of their own, and it was on Icebox where Zeta suffered that loss.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's some better macro ideas, but still, the late game coordination here just not there from Zeta. You know, not kind of checking these angles together. You know, at that point, you basically cleared out everything but behind the boxes towards the back of A site, and they're not swinging it together. Still kind of playing for themselves, and Kahlua will take that every day. And now you're left in a tough spot. I mean, I like the way that they kind of used some of that util early, kind of forced Talon back, able to set up the Sugar Zero lurk. But that's a nice play from 10-10.
Good kill, a good punish. Kills the clutcher from the previous round. There's popping, trying to keep the cover here for Sugar Zero. Is able to find that one before getting traded out, but you can see it right there. Premi, yeah, had the res primed. Brings side right back into the fold, but Depp now needing to try to hold down this site.
Spike down B.
It all comes down to Jit Boys in a 1v3. Spike recovered, and XDL.
Yeah, oh, Zeta got one.
Go. See, mention a 13-0, you immediately squash it. Zeta Division get themselves on the board.
Zeta Division fans everywhere, thank you.
It was all a ruse.
It was a ruse, you stupid idiot. I mean, good opener. So you're finally able to get one of those, you know, nice opening kills. You know, Sugar Zero in a spot where he doesn't have many options but to try to fight for one kill or another. And, you know, Depp swings in at the perfect time, finds a big 2K, gets a little covering fire. Even though, you know, he gets caught around the corner at yellow. That's still much better coordination, much better timing from ZETA. Gonna need a lot more of that here. Catch up in this half. Similar scenes, 10-10 up in this nest. Yeah, there's red. They're happy to have you do that now. Talon's wise to that game. Paranoia, I don't think hit anything.
Yeah, significantly colder start here. No damage taken, a kill. Clues down to 43. Very brutal beginnings.
I am the hunter.
For the lineup. Ends up playing delayed a bit. Depp pushing forward, doesn't end to find Primi. He's gonna look for a little bit more, and he's gonna find it.
Ooh.
And Dai was watching for this, but Depp just really starting to hit his shots. If he can grab the orb, even closer to having another lockdown available in this half. Double wrap now into mid, Depp towards boiler. Alarm bot still situated here in kitchen. As Jit Boys is going to check over towards the A site, but doesn't look back behind. So this rewrap in towards tube. Now striking. Nexiel able to find the one and just draws the attention. Depp comes away with a 3K now. Kahlua will find a timing. So going to try to clutch it, but Depp this time not going to allow it. ZETA Division able to find themselves a second round win here in a row. And because of the scrappiness, the economy is starting to take a bit of a hit here on the Talon side.
Yeah, there's been quite a few rounds that, you know, come down to one player or no players alive for Talon. So, Depp, I mean, again, it felt like a matter of time. I know the role swaps looked a little uncomfortable for him for the first couple of tries. He had a bit of an injury there. And
give him something to cheer about.
That's right. The ZETA fans loving what they see. And, you know, I've always felt that Depp, no matter where you stick him, he's eventually going to figure it out. 10-10 can't get the blades to go.
Yeah, even updrafts in for a little bit more. And just has them expended. Shots exchanged, bit of damage there on the Jit Boys. We can heal that, but it seems like they're delaying here for now. Drone likely getting the spot, but the shot certainly heard here from XDL is up over the top of 410. It's a spot, but it's going to just be a quick tuck back from Cruz, who does have a pit available. May just look to try to invest this one. It's a nice shot from 10-10, eventually able to steady the Sheriff. High dead weapon recovered. Primi backpedaling now behind 410.
Real danger man here. Oh, he's dead.
Just get taken down. Nice headshot. Scoop up on the Vandal. Clues trying to close the gap here. Is able to do so. As Jit Boys makes it a little bit more costly, but with 11 HP, there's just not much else to do other than maybe try to find a kill. There's the teleport, and up and over the top. 10-10 as well. Does get taken down. That's huge value. Jit Boy's gonna collect the weapon. Honestly, thought maybe he would just go out to his death because that would give him a lockdown. Huge little volley of kills. Make sure that ZETA also not going to build up too much of an economy.
Welcome, guys.
They still are able to find the round win.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the way ZETA's playing now. It's a lot more kind of fundamental. The structure is there, and their shots are good. That's something you shouldn't doubt with this team. There's plenty of talent here. We know it. They just got to calm down and kind of play their game a little bit more. They're trying to set Talon off balance early.
Luigi with the likes, thank you.
10-10 out so far ahead.
Yeah, he's going to be rewarded. Drops down onto the slow war, but no further peaks, no punish. It's Kahlua gone off the rip here.
Depp does have that lockdown you were talking about. He used the Viper's Pit in the previous round. Use that Poison Cloud. Try to give Cruz some entry in towards the B site or the tube, one of the two.
If they're able to get a plant onto this B site lockdown, could just go ahead and try to flush them back away from a pit, but it's going to be Cruz dead. And with the two-player advantage, feeling good about your chances to just be able to hold on to this one, and Cruz has not been scouted at all. Sugar Zero finds the first, swing onto the corner, Primi down low. Gets the heal onto himself and breaking the wall. Primi does manage to find Sugar Zero as well. Good damage dealt here, continuing to fire back, but ZETA now running 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
Rescuing this half.
I mean, this is so much better from them. They're playing for trades. They're communicating much more diligently. I mean, everything you could want normally out of a team, they're starting to do. The early pick from 10-10, set up nicely. Just the in and out. Depth, doing what he can. Still finding a ton of value. Primi, even though he is quite good, able to be dealt with there. So one more round in the half. A lot of ults, a judge for Cruz, trying to get into that Viper's pit.
About to have a Hunter's Fury as well, unless they can find an early kill on Kahlua once more. Reading this decently is, yeah, okay, recon not cleared out. Gets a ping on the 2. Quick little exit. XCL dropping down as drones going to be exchanged here on either side.
I think ZETA's aware of what you're talking about, trying to prevent. But with the lockdown there, you're going to be able to guarantee that orb.
So you have to go lockdown for lockdown.
What are we doing?
XCL pushing, dead. Primi
Rasal, if that's how I say your name, welcome, welcome. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Tucked back. No detains found here on either side. Just a bit of a stalemate. Some firm handshakes. As they opt to just go ahead and delay. Still 50 seconds remaining. 10-10 firing off a shot. He'll win now. Gone. That pit still threatening here. As they go on the approach. Kahlua going to be taken down. Primi able to find one. The res immediately looking to come through. Picks him up. The kills are just overwhelming. Sugar Zero trying to go on that flank. Now having to rotate back across through screens.
30 seconds left.
And needs to get an ace clutch into a Viper's pit. Trying to secure a 5th round win. Finds the first, nothing more. Primi with the operator will go ahead and bring this round to a swift conclusion. 8-4 at the half. Talon
8-4,
break
okay.
that little win streak.
Yeah, so some stabilization there for ZETA, but really Talon just had a great read in the early part of the game. Was able to shut down those really aggressive push-outs. You know, kind of these death ball stacks that ZETA's trying to run at you.
Didn't spot the paranoia there. They're trying to assist the swing, but just didn't really connect.
Well, I mean, I think there's, as good as those 4 rounds in a row were, that last round was kind of more reminiscent of what you saw in the beginning with the lack of coordination, just sending XDL out to die for nothing to try to prevent the lockdown. I mean, you have to really assume that that's going to be heavily guarded by Talon. You know, and if you have a lockdown of your own and that's going to be your play, is to throw the lockdown in to, you know, get ahead of their Hunter's Fury grab on that orb, then fine, then just back off. You don't need to try to clear their lockdown. You're just basically stalemating each other anyway. So I don't really see the value out of that decision. And just kind of these big picture ideas, still a little bit shaky for ZETA. Some good shooting though. Saw some really nice moments from Jep. XDL had some really nice ones.
I think what they really need is for 10-10 to try to come alive, especially now that you pivot over onto the attacker's side. Need him to be that tip of the spear.
Absolutely. I mean, you bring him in to be your duelist, and he looked damn good, you know, at the end of stage 1, so gonna need more of that. We know he's got the talent, just haven't quite seen it. A few nice shots there. That up pick was nice at the beginning of one of those rounds, and
that was a third of his kills.
Yeah.
I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It's not been a good performance, but also he's wearing a mask on stage, so we assume that he's feeling under the weather.
Probably.
True.
Let's see if he's going to be able to push through it here. As it's going to be clear on that one. Cruz should have been spotted on the jiggle peak. Sending out a couple shots. It is a triple stack, though. So far, he's really been the only one that's trying to make any noise. Attack getting ready to come through, teleport over the top here of Yellow. Clues eventually able to find the shot, but as he drops down, that's going to be the spike. Put to an awkward position. Sugar Zero on the pinch. He's able to find one, but Jit Boys outflanks the flanker. And it's going to be Talon finding both of these pistols.
Yeah, and again, Talon just has the read. The whole way through, they're leaning B on this round. And ZETA just walks right into the meat grinder. And they're getting hit from a bunch of different angles.
Next map is Bind.
Blue's trying to get on top of the box.
ZETA's
He's reloading as he drops down, and he's just got Talon players staring him down. Like, thanks for the free kill. And a nice opener from Primi. 2 players were watching Clues trying to drop down there. Jit finds that timing through mid. I mean, they just had him read from the get-go. I think just like the other pistol, so I think for ZETA, you gotta start kind of being a little more creative, a little more adaptive as the round goes on. The mid-rounding just not quite there. Now you have another outlaw. Cruz be blocked by the toxic screen. Zeta scaling forward pretty quickly, a nano to delay just a little bit, but should get the plant through. Yeah, okay.
Forward, spike planted. Everybody from Talon, though, quickly called over, and they have a good amount of firepower. Smoke, 10-10 going on the push. As just getting the ping reveal onto one. Push forward, though, Primi instantly able to find the shot. It's on the enemy. Chet looks for the pivot. Clues does manage to come away with that kill. Grabs the vandals, trying to backpedal, but not able to find that. Depth Sugar Zero starting to get involved. Here's Kalua. 2 great shots with the Sheriff. It's going to be damage dealt. 2 weapons can be recovered. Talon will get up to 10, but overall, decent little effort here from Zeta Division.
True.
Yeah, some really nice ideas in this round. You know, trying to put those classics in positions where they can do some damage, and you can try to scoop up the guns off of Talon's bodies as well. It almost works, you know, but Talon just quick enough there. Kalua, great 2K. Nice reaction there from Primi. Oh my god. And it's Kalua from above. Oof, that second one, nice turn. And just classic at range there. Not a lot that XDL could do.
I'm surprised he had time to pick up the gun and shoot
Zeta cannot afford to have that happen.
before he,
Essentially be map over.
he didn't get killed.
Fight for now, holding them back. And you can see Talon, I mean, it's just a full stack basically at Boiler. So they're going to be in position for this B hit very quickly.
Yeah, this is not looking great for Zeta, to be honest. You have a turret behind you to check, but in theory, you're going to be having to deal with 3 different angles. So the shooting is going to have to be very clean, and the reactions are going to have to be on point. You're probably going to get the plant down. Turret either picked up or cleared. Not sure which on the backside.
Ring reveal out, 10-10. Take it down. Look at, they're trying to double face, and Kalua, I mean, able to wreck 2 of them. Ty going to be noted here on the back, but now Jit Boys joining in, swinging out a little bit wider. Keeps him in with the advantage. Collects the weapons. Firepower and numbers here on the side of Talon. Clues tucks back into the smoke. Sugar Zero trying to collect that elimination, but now he's all by himself. Swings out a little bit wider, misses the shots. Jit Boys able to stay alive, and now there's just a wall there in their faces. Blocking them off. Nothing more to be done. It's going to be another bonus converted. Zeta Division is crumbling here on this attack.
Yeah, and again, it's good reads from Talon. They don't have to do anything too tricky. There's just not much coverage behind Zeta there. And they're able to just swarm through with 3 on the flanks. XDL on his own trying to hold this down, has no idea they're already pushed that far forward.
Yeah.
And then you're just losing battles.
Everything's gonna win. I feel like
the battle at Snowman, that
wow.
one is brutal. Losing 2 players
not-
there to just get the one is
it's not a landslide yet.
basically round over at that point. And yeah, you're gonna have to
And
buy into
Zeta's
this.
map pick is
He has
next.
enough for rifles,
So
but this is a must-win.
could be a
Frankly,
3-map
last round
game.
was must-win, but
They're all must-wins from now.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, they can afford the rifles, but it's only half armor, so that outlaw from Thai currently situated forward at Nest could certainly find a good amount of value. A little bit of a deeper drone, so Snakebite not going to be able to find any damage there on the XDL. Primi spotting one, 10-10 swooping out a little bit wider, but Primi able to go ahead and avoid damage suffered. Cruz continuing to try to challenge around this angle, and 10-10 now dropped Depp as well. It's just death from above. Thai with the shorty. Just tears them apart. They do manage to get a rotate out, but now the call's coming through. It's actually just going to be a re-wrap as Cruz gets himself all the way
Andre
around
or
towards Snowman.
Andrea? I
And
think.
once again, Talon just making these
Welcome.
quick pivots going to be
Thank you
perfectly
for the
poised
likes.
because Zeta, I mean, they're just ground down to a halt here.
Now you got this flank coming through for Jit Boys. This is going to take a miracle here for Zeta.
They're going to have to get a read on
30
this
seconds left.
pretty damn soon.
Standing ahead.
Some shots flying, Cruz finding one, Clues dead, XDL finding the kill, but now the strike comes in from behind, and Jit Boys will go ahead.
How did not get
quickly
shot?
dispatch
The
them,
vibe, I
and
guess, didn't
that is
see
going
him.
to
Like,
be
okay.
Talon getting up to 12.
Oh, almost done.
Yeah, I mean, just nice plays. Ty doing a great job there up on top of pipes. That's such a nice shot. Can switch right to the shorty. And Depp is
One enemy
just just left trying to scramble for some kind of play, for some kind of reaction. It just isn't there.
Yeah.
They're just outmaneuvering him, outplaying him, just about every aspect of the game. ZETA, couple Bulldogs, couple Guardians, and a Stinger. That's all you got to work with here.
Scanning ahead.
My ultimate is ready.
Have a res 2 to boot. It's looking dire. And one away from the Hunter's Fury for XDL, so could have something there, but they haven't really found much value out of those Hunter's Furies, other than to set Depp up for a kill. That's been about it. They're just kind of taking their time. I mean, now they're starting to work the map a little bit more, but it could be too little too late.
Not ready yet.
Reveal on the 1-10-10. Force back behind the corner. Late linger here from XCL, watching to see if that flank is going to be coming through. As we can tell, though, it's not. It's a full cluster here from Talon as they just wait for information. Recon at the ready, wanting to hear this plant come through. Spike, though, going to be dropped.
Yeah, they're taking a pause. I think looking to see if they could find some damage before they go for this plant. Certainly can't feel comfortable. You know how close Talon is.
You know that they have that Hunter's Fury at the ready.
30
Plant
seconds
now
left.
coming through. Hunter's Fury immediately interrupting. Having to be avoided. Looks like successfully will be able to do so. Sugar's here at the same time. Let's get a kill on the tie. Spike planted 10-10. Has to try to take down multiple players here. He's able to find the one. Jitboys and Cruz, however, come up with 2 kills. Def, Cruz both taking down the drop. Coming in, he runs out of bullets. Sugar Zero now eliminated. Jitboys has gotten this into a 1v1. Low on HP. Double shock darts available here for XDL. Jitboys taking his time, riding it forward. Cuts back.
You can put down your chicken.
Taps the defuse, wants to try to bait out some of this util, but XDL can just quickly check, quickly investigate. As Jitboys now have to commit into it. ZETA Division able to go ahead and find a 5th round win. They need 7 in a row. They want to try to get this into OT.
Yeah, but again, better ideas from ZETA in this one in terms of, you know, doing
I would
some
have put down my
checking for the
chicken.
information,
Just so there's like a
understanding their
dash of
opponent's
damage that might
kind
happen.
of ultimate
Or
situation and things
notification
like
at
that,
least that they're
anticipating the
there.
Hunter's Fury, doing their best to dodge that.
See, they already
setting up
knew
some
they were
nice
on this end of the
positions.
map.
XDL
Well, they should.
able to play this well enough. Still had the shock darts as well. But there was a moment there where he just really wasn't exactly sure where Jit had gone. Scrambling to try to figure it out, and I was a little worried that he might overthink that situation. Another kind of fast B hit here. Cruz is just TPing up. I think Cruz is ready.
TP forward, Cruz, yep, he is looking for it. Has it perfectly read. Has the jump at the same time. Kitchen held down. Sugar Zero gone. Depp wanting to try to catch them off guard, but just can't do so because that turret is still there.
I get the idea there, but it's just read perfectly by Cruz.
Hunter's Fury trying to open things up. Knives now popped. Headshot down. And that's 10-10.
One enemy
Picked
remaining.
apart, but Reds to come through. XDL fall
Nice.
13-5.
Defenders win.
Quickly
Alright, next map.
dispatched here. Talon
It looks
continuing
same
to look
mouse,
good
but I'm
on
running here.
Icebox.
Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. And they're really
The
in, I almost said it. They're really in cruise control.
is the Artisan Zero?
Just said it anyway.
The desk ready? Can we throw the desk? Get me out of here, please. Help. Well, it's a very quick
No,
map here.
they look good, man. They look good.
Looking very clean. A decent little run back made us think maybe ZETA could make a go of it, but the attacker side just never really got off the ground. Went up with some highlights, but came few and far in between.
Interesting
once we
music.
swap sides.
Yeah, I mean, the attacker side just, it needs a lot more understanding of the map and a lot more understanding of how to use your util, how to keep your opponents guessing, how to work the map a little bit, because every time you tried some of these quick sort of grouped up hits, it was just completely smothered out by Talon. They were instantly reacting to that. And again, they have tape on what you were doing on this map. I know you don't have a ton of time to prepare, but you know, for ZETA, you've got a lot of tools with the Sova, with the Killjoy to kind of spread the map a bit, try to keep your opponents guessing. Instead, you're just relying on winning 5v5s. But against Talon, that's tough to do.
That certainly is. Well, now we're going to have Bind coming up next. Zeta Division needing to find the win there to try to push us all the way to that third and final map. We'll see if they're going to be able to do it, but for now we will in fact go ahead and send it back over to the analyst desk to break down all the action from Icebox.
I was personally hoping for more puns from Paper Thin about Cruz and the rest of Talon, because Talon was fantastic on Icebox, and they continue to show that this was not a one-time fluke.
I mean, we're not surprised, right? We knew how good they were going to be on Icebox. So yeah, I think they showed some promise on Icebox, you know, when we saw them play before, but this map, they couldn't even get in the game. We saw that little run back in the first half to give you a little bit of hope, but then it was very quickly crushed as we moved and swapped sides.
Yeah, saw Zeta swap their comp from the DFM game. I got myself like turned around in the ages like a little bit, but yeah, they actually did. We saw Clues go over onto the Omen, and they played Jet for 10-10, who was previously on the Omen, and they took out the Sage to make room for that XTL over onto the Sova. Looked a lot better, but overall didn't actually look better from a macro perspective compared to what we saw from them against DFM. That looked like a much more winnable game for them. Felt like they had their head kind of wrapped around that comp, and look, I put 10-10 onto my built diff team, and he went ahead and pied that game. So what can you do?
Well, both of you guys ended up picking Thai and 10-10. Let's talk about this actually, because we're seeing Killjoys at the top here with Jit Boys and Depp, and the two Jets at the bottom. What's going on?
I mean, I felt like Depp actually played quite well this game. I felt like he was switched on. He was keeping Zeta in a few key rounds, but Jit Boys on that other side, very, very solid. You know, Dion, the duelist down there, didn't really have to do a lot this game. I feel like Talon won this game from pure macro understanding. I feel like there's a reason why they're picking this map. They know how to work it. They know how to hold well on defense, know how to get the most out of this Sage. Zeta, on the other hand, just I don't think they had the level of understanding on this map that Talon had, and that was the problem. They couldn't match them in that macro scale, and it wasn't just about shooting in this one, I would say.
I mean, that's why you put Depp on your team at the end of the day, because he's playing either Senti or Viper. You know that the man's a shooter. He doesn't really need to think about too much else. Yes, maybe he does need to think about like macro positioning in terms of how he's going for those lurks and those kind of timings, which I think maybe Jit Boys did a little bit better. You saw him he got 4 opening kills in that game, and you know, I think that really adds actually a lot of depth to Talon when Jit Boys is having a better game, because positionally this is a guy that can really find some annoying timings. That's when I remember being really impressed by Jit Boys, was going into last year and thinking like, wow, this guy can really be quite annoying on the map. He can go and take duels confidently and create some problems for the other team on the attacking side on the lurk.
And what this also tells me about Talon is that they really worked hard during that
Wanna see
break
what Red Bull
before
that is.
stage 2. They refined their macro even further. But before any of that, they won all of the pistols.
Yeah, I mean, they've been absolutely flawless so far here in Stage 2 on the pistols, and that's the nicest way you could possibly start any map. And then we look at it here, 4 out of 6 of those round 3 conversions have come through. So when you're starting every half with such a big advantage, it's easy to look good. And when we talk about winning those bonus rounds, one thing that I love from them this game is repetitive use of the Marshal and the
Karuba
Outlaw
and
on the
Elderflower.
anti-heroes.
This is very deliberate, very rehearsed, and very, very smart economy management.
Yeah, very
check
long
this out.
lines on Icebox as well, so you can really just chill back and try to hold some of those angles. Killua had a fantastic game as well on the Sova, which just tells you how well-rounded Talon is at the moment. There are just so many shooters on this squad right now.
Karuba and
we
Elderflower,
kind of
that's what's
touched
in
on
the
it.
fridge
Looking
there.
at Thai at the bottom of the scoreboard, wasn't needed to do too much because everybody else on the team can lift their weight and perform their role and you know, put up the numbers when needed.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
give that a
watching
go.
this game, you know, Primi gets a lot of the talk, right? Primi was doing a great job, but then you'd see a pop-off round from Jit Boys, and you'd kind of be like, oh yeah, I forgot they had Jit Boys. This guy is great. And then watching Killua play, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot they had Killua. And I think this roster is like secretly stacked, you know, and I think that this is a team that's going from strength to strength, and yeah, Jit Boys takes the map MVP there, just very dominant performance on that Killjoy. So a lot to be happy about if you're a Talon fan. Great map 1 from them.
Yeah, I think Jit Boys as the MVP is a good thing to see as well, given what you're seeing from Zeta's comp, because they're playing Jet Omen on defense. That's a hyper aggro comp. They're going up rafters. They're trying to isolate the lurk. They will go and try to find you on attack and kill you. So the fact that he's found 4 opening kills and had a good game just tells you that they really weren't able to catch him off very much. Positionally, he was very sound, and if anything, he was doing more damage to Zeta than they were doing to him.
Yeah, Jit Boys is one of the more experienced players on Talon. He's been on the roster the longest alongside with Cruz there. And I remember at the beginning of stage 1. We were very excited for Talon's new roster, this full Thai squad that we've been wanting to see, because we know Thailand has some great firepower. Pilski, you were on about this, and it was absolutely true, but then we were a little bit disappointed, obviously, even with them qualifying to the international stage, you know, in the past. But this is more like it. They've definitely worked on something here, and they're looking really convincing. With Bind being the second map, are you guys feeling this momentum's going to carry forward?
Oh yeah. Honestly, like they've already had to play Bind here. You can see it's gone very well for them. Honestly, Talon is recycling and reusing a lot of the ideas that they'd had from kickoff back when they had Governor and Ban in the roster. They've thrown Thai over onto that Raze. This is the same comp that we've seen from them in the past. So they've got ideas going back to January. They've further improved and worked on that, and they have opted to start attack multiple times here. I mean, this time you do see it's ZETA's pick. Once again, Talon has gone great. We're going to start attacking side of Bind. We're going to run it down. We're going to be sending bloody Thai in there, double satcheling every which way. And you've got the double in it. It's a very fast, punchy comp. And then once you get into the post plants, that's where the Deadlock and the Astra Stars come in, and it makes your life very difficult.
They're not upset at all that ZETA have picked this map. But for me, for ZETA Division, you know what Talon are going to bring out here, so show me some answers, show me something a little bit more unique, and especially because in theory should be counterable, right? Because it does play so different to those kind of traditional Bind comps. So I really want to see what ZETA have got cooked up for this map, because they haven't been able to show it yet.
Are you guys a fan of the Sky, you know, returning to Bind? Because there was a point where when Sky got nerfed and we kind of, Sky went missing for a little while, but I'm seeing Sky come back a little bit.
I don't know. I just don't think it's as good as the other init choices, to be honest. I think it's fine. The reason why it's really good is because you see so much smoke coverage and a lot of teams running Viper at the end of the day. So being able to pop flash through those wall and do these really, really fast plays and make plays on a dime, I guess you would say, is really important. But I really do just like Gecko, Fade, a lot of the other inits, they offer a lot more than what a Sky does. I think a Sky is just very vanilla, but it is also good to just have those Seeker rounds that just kind of play themselves as well.
I don't mind it. I think if there's ever a place where you want to use Sky, it is here on Bind. Sky's so good at getting information on that B-Long, being able to pop out, and like you say, the ult is a very, very natural fit. You can just kind of follow it into the site. So I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think we're going to see any changes from Talon, though, because, you know, they have proven their own style and they know what works well for them.
Absolutely. Let's see. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just love that Deadlock has changed Bind and how it's played completely here, and we can see Deadlock on both sides of these teams.
Yeah, I think Deadlock is a strong choice in the meta in general. Talon were running it way back when, so it's been buffed. Now the Grafner is rechargeable, and Talon are quite happy with that. They went up 9-3 on attack against Boom in the first Bind game.
Raze Deadlock combo with the nade and
very
net.
comfortable going into the attacking side of Bind against ZETA here.
ZETA Division running with that Sky, also adding in Deadlock Vice, this kind of double sentinel approach here. I like it. It's just, is it going to be able to beat what Talon have to offer? And they have to play a better macro game than they did in map 1.
Absolutely right. Well, I'm a little sad we're not seeing Crow, but we're definitely going to have a good Bind. We're going to send it back to our casters, Achilleos and Paperthin.
Thank you very much. Yes, here we go. ZETA Division needing to really level up their performance. This is their map pick, so should be feeling a bit more comfortable, but Talon, of course, as we're talking about, this is a comfortable map for them. Always kind of has been. For sure. A couple hiccups in the road of some strange comps and everything like that. We know that they have multiples, but running something that's a bit more standard, a bit more steady.
Yeah, I mean, you're running pretty different comps in a lot of ways. Nobody running a Viper here.
A big push.
10-10. Gonna grab the orb early. Jit was just watching to see if there's any further aggression. You know, looking to see if ZETA's gonna play a Bind like they play Icebox, where they are hyper aggressive on the defender side. I think you could kind of make an argument that, you know, for ZETA trying to show some different looks to their opponents, but you know, compared to the old ZETA, which used to be well known for dragging the clock down.
The damage going to be exchanged here. Dizzy up over the top. Thai looking to try to go on the entry. Primi things open, finding the kill here on the 10-10. Dep as well. Going to be taken down. Barrier mesh now up and over the top. Plant to come through from the wingman. ZETA getting themselves into position for the retake. Plenty of damage suffered here on the side of Talon. Should make for some decently easy targets. Clues able to go ahead and get through that barrier mesh. Net going to be thrown through. Gets the hit. Jit Boys just there around the corner. Not looking to remove this, just looking to try to play this quietly. Swing coming in though, Clue's able to find a timing. On cleared out. Net found, sent. Sugar Zero trying to get that spike defuse up to half. Can't do so, XDL. Now with everything to do and just doesn't have the time to do it, Kahlua will watch it, and that's gonna be 3 for 3 in pistols. Talon, once again, finding the opening round.
Yeah, Talon here doing a really nice job being patient, getting their opportunity to clear through showers. Nice grab net, followed up there. Had to try to hold to 10-10, but he couldn't. Primi just so clean with these pistols. 2 kills with the classics. Just playing the time nicely. A good flash, got a kill in showers for XDL, but other than that, just able to just kind of methodically work their way through our Talon. All classics again here for ZETA. 4-1 stack, mostly gonna be on the B site. Looking for info, but Talon wise to, you know, some of the early round shenanigans. They're gonna be slowly lurking their way through short. Depp is over here, but doesn't have any util out. It's all still in his hands. A couple razor vines in the wall.
Fnatic pistol, MIB tag.
ZETA hasn't seen a darn thing. And Depp.
And ZETA.
The idea, he knows.
That's fine.
Now what is ZETA going to be able to do off the back of this?
Well, net into the Prowler. And it's just going to be him quickly flushed out. Bit of damage taken there by Primi. Which is the classics, trying to really find value here. It's going to prove to be damn difficult. This is a nice little angle. High on the peak, finding one, getting himself a third, looking for the fourth, and it will be that fadeaway final shot to go ahead and lock down the flawless.
Yeah, just really nice play there from Ty. Get the one from the boost.
And this was ZETA's pick,
and then
I think.
Just swing the corner. Use that deadlock wall to great effect. It is one of the things about this map that, you know, on attacker's side, if you can get this barrier mesh into a position that it can cut off the link choke, you're in such a nice position, and it's so hard to retake as defenders. That's why you're going to see a lot of 3-2 splits. To really just try to do your best to prevent them from getting into that spot. Still going to have a couple Bulldogs, Phantom, Judge, Spectre for Jit Boys.
Countdown squad right now, 4-3-2-1-0. Bounding forward, Sugar Zero dead. It's not even much damage taken. Blast back from 10-10 to try to offset, but just has to back away from it. Doesn't want to try to contend with the Judge in close quarters combat.
I think Clues might have got stuck or something. Died to the Mosh.
Maybe, yeah, Mosh and net. Could be a catch there.
Could be.
Depp able to find one, push under the corner, and Primi still holding his ground. 7 health, they can't flush him out. That is 3 for 3, not only on the pistols, but on bonuses converted in all the halves that we've seen so far. 6-1-1 for Ty.
He's having a nice little start there. Just jumping in off the back of the util with the shotgun. Always nice when you can get some help from some friends.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know. Just had made a decision and was right in the middle of the mosh when it landed. A bit of a head scratcher for ZETA. All sheriffs except for 10-10.
Drew's able to find 3. It's back here for the reload. Depp able to collect 1. Clues with a nice shot. Does find Primi. Spike still on the floor. Swing out. Weapon recovered. Kahlua trying to get rid of him, and will be able to do so. Finds the enemy deadlock, and that now leaves Depp by himself, still with the sheriff at hand.
Well, not the easiest round here for Depp. Again, hanging on to all of his util. Didn't put any of it down in the early part of the round. I'm not sure what to say about that. That is very bizarre. You know, I know you're trying to maybe save a little extra cash, but you could maybe at least slow things up, do some extra damage, especially with the Vice wall. Really nice piece of util. Might be able to get a kill or two here.
Well, narrowing down the possibilities of his position. Does still find the headshot. So it's going to be nice damage. He'll have a steel guarded no matter what. And we'll find it there in death. 4-0 start. Once again, Talon off to the races here. Curious to see when the timeout called now.
Yeah. Wouldn't be too surprised if it's a little bit sooner. You can't let your opponents just start running rounds together like this off the beginning. Got to find ways to change things up. Again, it's an eco, so okay. You know, we've seen some nice sheriff shots from ZETA, but you got to see a lot more. Macro game has got to be a lot better. Cruz is feeling good, and he should. His team is just frictionless movement through this through this game so far, through both maps. They've been really, really solid. I mean, all credit to Talon. They look really sharp. I mean, the util usage is really nice. The shots are incredibly clean. There's not much to fault for them.
And it's nice to see the wheels, you know, staying on now that Primy's not playing the duelist. Because previously, when he was playing the Deadlock and when he was playing on these Sentinel roles, we were really scratching our heads going, what is happening?
Yeah.
Why is Primy not playing this? But it seems like they, you know, it's all been sorted. It's been figured out.
Well, he's doing a really nice job with the Deadlock util. I mean, he's landed some really impactful grab nets. He's able to get into the position to put the barrier mesh down quickly. He's winning isolated battles over in showers and things like that. That's everything you need out of a Sentinel player. And, you know, with the mechanics that he has, there's no doubt that he can, you know, get it going once he puts his mind to it. I don't know if that's an oopsies. Looks like one.
Oh. Well, gets the spot out, can't get the shot.
This is aggressive from Depp. Thinks better of it. Thought about trying to maybe punish the Gecko. Seeing if he could get a one and done, get out of there. Showstopper here for Ty.
Could quickly get drawn out. Able to push back past the sonic sensor. Looks for the kill. XDL, however, dodging out the bullets. Has managed to find the opener. That's going to be Showers control now in their hands. Barrier mesh set here on short as well.
Like to see the Trailblazer sent out a little bit quicker there. 10-10 can't find the op shot.
That hit onto one.
Right,
Pop Flash getting a full connection with a double face. It's going to be XDL collecting both kills. A very nice round here from the side of ZETA. Depp, however, only one on this B site. Thorn's going to be cleared out. Nebula forward, the Prowler doesn't actually get the spot check on him. Sees the gun barrel as drop down comes through. Does he decide to open fire now? Seems like no, but I think he also might have missed the glance there of Jit Boys, who pushes forward into the smoke, finding one.
Ooh.
Depp able to take him down, but now it is all on Cruz. A 1v3.
I think he tried to knife the smoke, hoping he was right there.
Looks like it's going to be a full push through Lab. They'll be running out of time here soon as they start getting the defuse off. Eyes set here on the position, and Cruz does not win that fight. Cruz, he's absolutely crushed them.
Let's go. Well
Gets the
done.
4K off the wall bang. Talon 5-0 with a massive Red Bull clutch. Cruz 8-0-1.
That's an absolute backbreaker. This is a beautiful play from XDL. Holds on to the flash. Ooh, that is nasty with that double, but Cruz on his own makes the wrap, and then they're ready for him and they can't stop it.
And the patience, it feels like, of Depp ends up costing them dearly. Doesn't opt to fire shots. Could have interrupted the spike plant, maybe gotten the kill there. But that is, and you said backbreaking. I think it's the most accurate way, but it's still not enough to really describe it.
No, it is.
Soul crushing.
Yeah. It's
flattening.
Yeah. Earth ending, cataclysmic. Pick your adjective. Now they're just stuck.
Yep, C's connecting, spray across. Sugar Zero able to find one. Weapons in hand. Sugar Zero gets another. Depp this time finding the jump on to Cruz.
Player standing.
Depp striking down Ty.
He should bounce his ult in here.
Hold them to
absolutely going to do it. He's gotten the grab. Depth, oh, jump peek. Shorting out, drawn out. A bit of damage going to be taken, but it doesn't matter. It's another Red Bull clutch. Back to back is Talon.
Let's go,
Now
Talon.
up 6-0.
Could be two maps for them.
Zeta at least able to fight through what I thought was a round-ending situation there, getting stuck in A-Link towards short, but it's still just, you know, there's just the great protocols on the backside. You know, Primi holding onto his ult for the perfect moment to strike. Just knew he had him. And then opting to go for the shorty. And just not much Depp can do without the craziest shot of his life. Things just looking awful again for Zeta. Tons of ults. Gotta get him to go, and that's not a good start.
Certainly not. Deep flash, gonna be caught backpedaling. Just not ready for how far forward they were. Depp trying to hold this solo. They're gonna make it easy for him. They're gonna back out, re-wrap at least over in towards Hookah perhaps, but no, looks like it's just going to be Cruz trying to continue to drum up some interest here. This does give Depp the opportunity to find the kill, however. So it does catch one sleeping a bit. At the same time, entry coming through. Okay. Sugar Zero avoiding all damage.
Splash damage 0. What the?
He's just been blessed by God, apparently. Avoids all of those kills. Jit Boys, however, now trying to make a go of this, trying to see if he can get a third Red Bull clutch in a row. Swing out, spot on the one. Depp will be able to shut it down.
Then he gets
what
one.
the hell happened with that showstopper? But Zeta will get themselves on the board here. 6-1.
I thought that was just another GG go next, but for Zeta there, I was looking at all their ults. I'm like, well, they have actually a pretty decent shot to do this.
It must have slightly flicked up and sent it into the back corner.
That's what I think happened, yeah.
Yeah, just went straight past him.
Yeah.
Went towards the exit.
Little bit of a panic there from Ty. And then, okay, well, you got your first round, one round earlier than you did on Icebox here for Zeta Division. It needs to be a lot more. There's so many ults. Look at this quick hit.
They got the divide. Their own showstopper going to go out, and I mean, it's a similar scene. Ty, he does take an immense amount of damage, and the judge is going to be there on the follow-up to go ahead and get the elimination. So maybe not quite the exact same scenario, but now it's just Clues alone here. Thorns popped, looking to delay. Bear Mesh is out, and now 10-10 is here around the back. They cannot find the shot. Altis, or rather, no, it was Steel Garden, yeah, from Depp does end up getting sent out there. Rotate back around. Wingman spotted, going for the plant, can't interrupt that though. Spike now in play.
Still have the annihilation here for Clues.
He's got it popped, and woo-hoo, barely survives. 11 HP. As that does give them the player advantage for the moment. Mosh at the ready, going to be lobbed out here. So on a bit of a timing, Primi similarly nearly flushed out by the Molly. Kahlua has an immense amount of work to try to do here. Finds the first, cannot get the second. Jit Boys now in around the back to defuse, held it to half the swing, coming through. Finds the first, the fadeaway shot, and Clues will barely hold on to this one for Zeta Division as they pick up a second round win. And my God, it all comes at such heavy costs.
It does. And so another kind of whiff showstopper. I mean, in part because of the dizzy. 10-10 there just gets timing. Had just pulled his gun out, had an opportunity, but gets beat to the punch by Primi. Depp, 2 important kills there. That is crazy good stuff from Jit, but Clues barely able to react, and a sigh of relief there. Starting to get their bearings a bit. Gonna have the operator for 10-10. Out of ultimates. Killua is gonna have the thrash. So a lot of ability to clear space. He's gonna rip it early. 10-10 can't find the shots. Depp checked. Oh my God.
Finding one. Trailblazer in around the back as well. Slows up the further approaches. Depp gets a nasty shot there on the Jit Boys. Flash in, XTL. They just missed each other. They literally just backpedal around each other. And then Cruz is able to find him at the end. Oh boy, things are getting silly. As Sugar Zero find one timing. Molly here at Cruz's feet, 10th on the off angle. Has the op shot, the fuse to come in, Zeta now 3 in a row.
Okay.
What is happening?
Let's go, Zeta.
I don't know. That's a great question. It is getting really wild. I mean, Zeta's trying to push the pace, playing aggressively through the TP there, sending the Trailblazer and then sending Clues through. Clues versus Cruz is a difficult battle to talk about. I don't envy you there, my friend.
Doing the best we can.
Yep. I mean, Depp's been hitting shots today. There's no doubt about that. But you've got all of Talon firing pretty well.
Oh.
This is just a madness round. I mean, Sugar Zero gets caught with his Molly in hand. I mean, the whole thing's just a mess. Good news for Zeta here. You're able to set Talon's economy back far enough.
10-10 finding one, depth there on the second layer, able to find the kill on the thigh, so gets it traded up. Spike dropped, spawn on the Jit boys. Fake on the Nebulous, and Depth going to be forced away, so Spike can be recovered.
They're going to leave that op on the ground there. Couldn't be recovered. So it's slight upgrade in a way. Just depends. They can find the opportunities to use it. Now is Zeta, you have to be ultra aware of that. Keep yourselves hidden. Don't give up those op angles easily. Play around the corner there to check for depth. There's a guiding light that just came out ahead of him. But he's gonna tuck back in towards the teleporter. This is a great read from Zeta. Getting that little bit of extra information there from depth. Lets them lean towards A, and he's gonna be able to make a fast TP over. So this should look pretty good for Zeta.
Barrier over the top, looks like XTL, yep, able to avoid getting boxed in.
Okay.
Tap of the plant, now committed to.
30 seconds left.
Cruz watching Lamps Heaven. There by Jit. Slow approach, still swinging around the back. Who's gonna be taken down, the stinger from Primi. Ringing out, finding 2 quick kills. XTL with a nice headshot. Brings it back to parity, but weapon upgrades are there, and Primi does have the annihilation available. Jit boys now watching. Depp dead. So it all comes down to this, and ult is going to be popped. He's trying to fake a rewrap, but it's just going to end up getting barrel stuffed. So even with that kill, will just end up getting taken down. Talon breaking the run back here from Zeta Division will get themselves a 7th round win, guaranteeing a lead at the half.
Yeah, I mean, when Primi wins battles like that, it's so difficult to recover, and Depp was still trying to make his way through. And the timing there from Primi to just get ahead of the curve, and that scooped up operator ends up providing value for Talon.
That was a nice shot.
Hitting some good shots today, our XDL. Depp in particular. Yeah, Primi knows that as long as he can get the click off on that annihilation, it's round over.
Yep, his life for the cause. That now breaks the economy. 2 sheriffs and a marshal here for Zeta Division. Double outlaw once again in the hands for Talon.
There.
And 10-10 pushing out with a marshal. Might be challenging Jit here in a second. Actually, Jit Boy's pulling back, so Ty just gonna hold. As Zeta, you have to anticipate that they're gonna be bringing out some of these snipers again. I was worried for a second there, Depp.
He's going to.
Oh boy.
Gonna try to flash him in. Shots end up going wide though at the same time. Gonna be Sugar Zero eliminated. Depp trying to backpedal, was able to do so, but already heavy costs. Flick to the side, clears the Dizzy. Ultimately not much more to be done here. Clues having to back away. The Mosh there, just in front of his feet. I believe he avoids the concuss. No, does get clipped by it. But just the classic. Finds the 1. Sonic Sensor. That's a swing on the timing. Cruz eventually able to find the shot in 10-10. Just now working his way over towards Long. Or maybe he could find the fight here versus Jit Boys. Spots him, tags him. Paint shells force him into the teleporter. Only 3 targets to worry about now. No scope headshot. Is going to be good for 1 more there. So a bit of damage going to be suffered, but ultimately Talon now getting themselves up to 8, looking at a potential 9-3 half.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so ready for some of these timing util hits that ZETA's trying to set up. And XDL just caught on an angle there. Trying to throw util in. Talon just so well drilled. You have to give credit to these players and the coaching staff for the form they're coming into stage 2 with. They are a well-oiled machine. I don't see many mistakes from them. It takes special stuff from ZETA to be able to take rounds from them.
Face your fear.
And Nightfall out, Depth's caught. He's trying to get ahead of it. He did some damage.
Does get a good amount. And Showstopper this time, however, will be able to confirm the kill. Molly delaying the approach through Garden. CL ready to try to set a pop flash. Cannot find the shots off the back of that one. A 10-10 Showstopper similarly ends up going in quite deep. Too deep to be able to find any real value. Clue's holding forward. This is going to go on red. There's pre-firing the angle. I thought for a second was going to give Clue the opportunity. As Annihilation bounce into the corner, is able to find the kill. It's going to be Spike now, dropped under their control. As Cruz now falling, and there's the final kill. So, 8-4 once again here at the half.
I mean, the thing is ZETA eventually figures things out, but you can't afford to drop, 5, 6, 7 rounds in a row at the beginning of a half before you're getting these reads, before you're able to kind of steady your macro game and your decision making, which you're finally able to do here in this round. Clue's playing a nice pushed up position the whole time. He's taking space at showers in this round, while Talent is busy trying to make their way into B. So, okay, eventually you're able to get there, but I mean, you have to win a pistol here. You got to find some way back into this match.
All right, while this time happens, I got to do something quick.
They haven't, really. Some good rounds here and there. But when you're losing 3 bonuses in a row, you're probably losing the match, unless you're Paper Rex. I think that's about the only team I've ever seen come back from, like, multiple bonus losses to win a map.
Oh, ZETA fans here trying to show their support for XDL. Picked up some wingmans? Wingmans?
Wingmen?
Not sure how you should pluralize it. Well, XQQ and Carlisle, their work cut out for them, staring at a very similar scoreline.
Hey!
As May also here to show his
And
support.
Seth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Melifovia, coach for DFM.
Coming through here.
XDL fan.
It's Primin time.
It's Prim time.
Well, let's see what happens. ZETA so far unable to find any pistol round wins. Getting one here very much could jumpstart the run back for them.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, big TP play. Kahlua able to find one, but XCL gets rid of Cruz. Shit boys holding here at Garden, able to find one, interrupts the plant. Paint shell going to be lobbed in, but Jit Boy's able to avoid that. Just tucks into the corner, looking for some more value. Finds a headshot, runs out of bullets eventually. This grab net going to be lobbed in, and this has bought enough time for the rest of Talon to go ahead and put himself in a position. And the spike is there on depth. He would love to jump across it, try to get to that teleporter. Who's managing to find one? There's 10-10 now, left on a linger. Taken down, Primi. 2 targets, 106 health between the two of them.
Sorry guys, quick phone call, 1 sec.
And Clues can play back. Has the net here at the ready. Primi about to have one of his own, but for now, just trying to keep things nice and quiet. Slowly creeping up. Gets a spot on the first. Net's gonna be traded here. Time starting to tick. Primi finds the one. Looks for Depth. They both run out of bullets! Oh, and Depth will be able to collect it. Narrow margins, but they get the round win.
No empathy for them. What does that say about me?
This was so wild. I thought Primi had this in the bag for a moment there. I was like, oh no.
I think it was, I knew that he was gonna have to hit Depth twice. Unless he got a headshot. But as soon as he clipped him through the wall, I was like, ooh, okay. Now it's anybody's game.
Yeah.
Obviously, a little bit faster on the reload for the Ghost. Both players at least having some smiles. They're having fun with it.
That was a hell of a grab net from Primi, by the way, that caught him in the octagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Tech support for the
That's
family.
3, and it's 2 kills found now for Talon. 10-10 able to find another one before getting taken down, but they are about to get thriftied. I mean, the spike is dropped.
Not like this.
Cruz is the Vandal, instantly has the headshot, and well, those smiles previously seen very quickly dissipated.
Oh boy. I just don't even know. I mean, in this situation, the grab net lands. You catch, what, 4 members of Talon in there?
They're all caught.
You got 3 players there.
But Dizzy's just
It's like they're afraid to peek.
And they didn't have, yeah. Paintshell didn't find the value that it needed to. Oh,
That's,
9-5.
yep, more backs being broken. Just throwing him down, our Talon. Sheriffs have looked good again for ZETA, but you know, you can't be throwing rounds like that. You have 4 rifles and a Guardian here.
Yeah, so that's a
Fearsome firepower.
premiere gun buddy on that show.
Need some good util to break open this B side, especially with these rotations coming through. I mean, that paint shells gives away the game, and Talon is, well, they're backing off. This is taking long enough that they're second guessing themselves. They didn't use any util themselves to confirm presence, so actually this is going to work out for ZETA. I thought this might.
Well, you say that. Okay, good response damage here on the Cruz, puts him to 15. The rotation's now starting to come in.
But he's buying himself time for this haunt. Trying to put some pressure on him, though. I like this from XDL. Oh,
Cruz is just on one today. Bear mesh quickly going to be cleared out. Haunt sent, nothing spotted.
oh no.
Oh,
I mean, he's just absolutely screwed.
nice.
Paint shell on one side, Mosh on the other. Clues struck down. Bit of clip damage there onto Primi. Weakens him up, but it's just depth with
Ooh,
that.
he was very
Marshall can only
open.
find the one. One casualty. As interrupt the wingman, push him off the spike. I'm sure Slingy going to be enjoying that one.
That's
10-5. Talon. 3 more rounds. We're making this a 2-0 set. ZETA Division needing to kick this into gear as we get ready to go into their first proper real buy round, I suppose.
Oh, man. I mean, again, the util combo is so nice. Nothing Clues can do in this one. And they're just so sharp right now, our Talon. Yep.
Just
That's how I feel. Yep.
give him the Citizen Kane clap.
Now you have a Nightfall for Cruz.
Look at this big disconnected position here. Talon now starting to push their way forward here into the A site.
I think they were trying to react quickly. Cruz, oh, got the kill on it down.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
I saw it happening in
Sorry,
slow
guys.
motion. And Clues looking for the transfer hits. It would have been miraculous. Instead, it's going to be Primi coming up with 3. 11-5.
Yeah, I mean, you're making it easy for Talon, who's just so ready with the util to just end your day. And Depp loses a big 1v1 against Cruz here, just tucked around the corner. That's, again, you're just in a damned if you do, damned if you don't position. This combination of the deadlock, the gecko, the raise, all that util, and you also have the fade if needed with the C's. Just set all these combos up, and ZETA has fallen for it many, many times. This is a great Nightfall.
Yes, it is. Nade lobbed in behind through the teleport. 10-10 just completely lost the
Alright,
sauce.
we're back.
Jip Boys collects 2 kills. Sugar Zero Depp able to answer back. 1 apiece. Cruz in behind. As Depp finding 1 before falling, and well, the last one's being dragged to their demise. That's going to be match point locked in here for Talon.
All enemies accounted
Ooh, is it going to be a 2-map
Deployment failed.
Yeah, why not?
win for them?
A little bit of juggle in there. Primmy's 21-10 right now. Cruz 19-7. He is, like you said, on one today. Jit's had a great match. I mean, deciding who to pick for MVP here, pretty challenging because a lot of players on talent.
You could give it so many different directions here.
Yeah, everybody's playing really, really well. They're having a grand old time.
Well, final timeout call. XQQ. What do you really even try to drum up here?
It's tough, man. I mean, you've got to spread out a little bit more. You've got to avoid these traps, or at least avoid as best as you can, you know, some of these setups with the combos of the grabs into the mollies. Things like that are absolutely just making you panic, and then, you know, these tucked in hidden positions that Talon is taking are getting on red. Saw it in the pistol round.
Take his shoes off.
You know, Jip Boys. And it's just so many good things that Talon is doing, and it's making it just miserable. ZETA just cannot figure out answers.
Showstopper. Steel Garden.
Listening.
2 charges from the Seeker as well as the Orbital. I mean, if they could try to get the round win here. Alt economy starts building up a little bit.
Flash there. Gives you some info. You would suspect it's the deadlock in the showers. That's generally where Primmy's been making his home, and he's been controlling it very, very well, even going back to the other half when he was on the attacker side. Tie with the op.
Hasn't really peeked out. XCL able to creep across as we just slow things down.
Yeah, I mean,
This could be it for ZETA.
Cruz recognizing that he might be under pressure soon. He's falling back already.
Showstopper looking for the entry. He's there on top of 2,
Oh.
and Cruz is just absolutely destroying them. Kahlua able to find 1 there with the Thrash. Steel Garden now coming in, takes away his weapon. Primmy joining. Spike just now starting to get planted.
Launching thorns. No more
Heals
thorns.
out to try to keep everybody nice and healthy. Up and over the top. Depth able to spot the 1. Blinded as the Dizzy flies, tucks into the corner. Primmy just trying to flush him out, is able to do so as Sugar Zero finds Kahlua at the same time. Finds Primmy, finds Die. Sugar Zero looking to be the hero. Cannot get the ace. Shit Boys still with a chance to try to bring this to its end. XCL down so low. The drop out a window. And the headshot found.
Imagine.
ZETA again able to find a round win, but it's still so close.
And this is somewhat better stuff from ZETA in terms of being a little bit more patient at the beginning of the round, using some of that Sky util to get a little bit of info. Yeah, but I mean, it's still so dire. This look done. Sugar Zero having one of his better moments that we've seen so far this stage.
That must
Able
be
to
so
get another
relieved.
round win. Off the back of the timeout, that's going to give Sugar Zero his ult. You're 1 away from the Seekers for XDL. Have some tools to play with here while Talon is outside of their ult cycle.
Like they're gonna try to just do maybe a little bit of a pacier hit, but Ty, it's again up on top of truck. He's got the Outlaw. You don't have the armor. Orbital Strike is now going to be coming through. That clears out showers. As Prowler, it looks like, does end up missing XDL there, but the whole rest of this site is completely locked down. So even having a lurking Sky doesn't mean anything. And now he can't even try to scale forward because there's a barrier mesh in his face.
yeah, he's just going to wait there. He's looking for a lurking player. Cruz could just end the round here.
The way that he's been shooting, absolutely might. Damage found. Just make his quick little exit. In the meantime, teleporter coming through, so it looks like that. Aha! The looking sky ends up finding value after all. Rather than TPing back over to try to join him with XTL, however, now going to try to play this out on the B site, and they're already surrounded. Plant coming in, full kit available. I reminding him, yeah, I've got an outlaw in hand. Blinds there onto Sugar Zero. XTL finding one, does break things open, but needs to push forward into Hookah. Gain control over that position here very quickly, because now he's the last one standing. They should know exactly where he's at. The options are limited. The plant is not for him. And this round, this map, this series is over. 13-6.
Wow,
Talent
look at that.
looking fantastic. Continuing to
2-0.
run high here on that duelist, Primi on these Sentis. And it is working a treat.
Let's go, photographer.
Seems like they
Shoot them
finally
shots.
solved their own formula. And Talon are looking to get themselves back over to champs for a second year in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. It almost feels inevitable now. They are in tremendous form right now. And it's everybody on this team playing really, really well. I mean, again, the preparation here with the util on bind is so frustrating to play against. And when their players are hitting shots like they are, a lot of teams are going to be scared to go up against this Talon, this Thai squad that has come out the gate swinging in stage 2. For ZETA, you know, there was some hope there at the end of stage 1 that maybe this team would be able to make a splash here in stage 2, but they've looked like they've regressed, not progressed. And at Talon, the complete opposite. They are a rocket ship.
A very rough day for 10-10. We're hoping that he's going to be feeling better soon, because clearly things have been off. The operator, that big impact weapon that we were seeing from when he first joined ZETA, replacing Depp for the time being while Depp was injured, was looking great, but wasn't really able to get that online pretty much at all throughout this entire set. But for Talon, a very nice follow-up victory here to end the Super Week. Kick off stage 2 with a bang. We're going to send it down to the stage now, though, where Bella's going to be standing by with our winners interview.
Congratulations. Good game, Frost. Hello. Hi, Kalua. Thai and Frost. Which one? Frost? No, I'm sorry. Cruz. Yeah, you're Hector. If you will join me here. All right, we're going to do it this way. 탈론 e스포츠의 따이 선수와 크루즈 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. Frost. You're now Frost. All right, well, 퐁당퐁당 징크스를 깨고 2승을 가져가게 된 탈론 e스포츠입니다. 징크스를 이렇게 깨부실 만큼 오늘 정말 매서운 경기력을 보여줬는데 우선 승리 소감 그리고 징크스를 깨부실 수 있었던 뭔가 그 뒷이야기에 대해서 한번 물어보도록 하겠습니다. Congratulations. Candy Cane, what lane? You guys are 2 wins in a row. How are you feeling? You played incredible, both of you.
Feels good to know that even though we play the same maps twice, and even though they tried to anti-strat, we still came out on top. I think our performance has been really solid lately, so hope it keeps going this way, and we should be in good shape.
Okay. 일단 두 맵 다 이렇게 안전하게 플레이를 할 수 있어서 너무 좋았고 이제 상대의 반격에도 자기네들이 맞설 수 있어서 그 점에서 되게 뿌듯하다고 크루즈 선수가 이야기를 해줬습니다. 요즘 탈론의 폼이 되게 꾸준했기 때문에 이렇게만 계속해서 경기를 치룬다면 좋은 결과가 있지 않을까라고 이야기를 했는데요. What about Thai? How does Thai feel about today's win?
ก็รู้สึกดีครับ
I think I know what he said.
I'm happy.
따이 선수는요 했는데 답이 너무 짧아서 예상했던 대로 아주 기쁘다고 이야기를
Man of
해줬습니다.
many words
따이
right
선수
there.
이번 스테이지 2에 들어와서 이전에 프리미 선수가 맡았던 타격대 롤에 이렇게 변신한 거를 볼 수 있었는데 본인은 역할 변경에 대해서 좀 어떻게 느끼고 있는지 혹시 부담감은 있었는지 물어보고 싶어요. Well, we saw Thai on the duelist since stage 2. How does he feel about the role switch? Was he feeling under any pressure? Filling in Premier's shoes? What are his thoughts?
ก็ตอนที่รู้ว่าจะได้มาเล่นด้วยก็กดดันอยู่ครับเพราะว่าเหมือน เป็นพิมมี่ด้วยแหละที่แบบเล่นมาก่อนอะไรเงี้ยครับก็กดดันตรงที่แบบกลัวจะทำไม่ดีเท่าคิวอะไรอย่างงี้ครับแต่ก็ทำงานอย่างหนักครับเพื่อที่แบบให้ผลงานตัวเองออกมาดีในตำแหน่งดูเอลนี้ครับ
So I was a bit pressured in the beginning because I'm filling the shoes of Primi, which he knows that Primi is really good, but I still work really hard and I just really want to do my best on stage. So I just kept on grinding and I feel pretty comfortable.
초반에 프리미 선수의 역할을 대신해서 부담감은 좀 컸지만 부담감이 컸던 만큼 정말 열심히 연습을 했고 부족한 만큼 더 연습량으로 이렇게 메꿔왔고 이라고 얘기를 해줬습니다. 그리고 크루즈 선수 이제 오늘은 폼도 너무 좋았고 컨디션도 많이 회복된 것 같이 보이는데 그간 팬분들이 많이 걱정을 하셨거든요. 이제 팬분들께도 이제 좀 괜찮아졌다 한번 감사 인사를 해보는 게 어떤가 싶어서 물어보도록 하겠습니다.
걱정하지 마세요.
걱정하지 마세요. Well, I asked Cruz, your form was spectacular today, and you seem to be recovering slowly but steadily. And he was to the fans, and Cruz whipped out his Korean and said, "Don't you worry." Do you want to say anything in English?
Nope.
Nope. All right. All is well here. 탈론 e스포츠의 따이 선수와 크루지 선수 인터뷰 만나봤습니다. 저는 다음 매치 끝나고 인터뷰로 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. Thank you, 따이 and Cruz, for joining me. Congratulations. No more jinx.
And there we go, guys. That was a 2-0. That was impressive. So, in regards to the VCT streams, we're going to be back again for Saturday, Sunday. That's the days I'm picking to do our watch parties. But I'm going to jump in and play a little bit of comp, maybe a couple of Swift plays. So let's do that now, shall we? An EXO at the perfect time. Welcome. You just missed an amazing 2-0, but that's okay because we are about to play some comp. Interesting. One moment here. What rank did I get? I'm currently like almost silver 2, I think. But I'm just about to fire it up, so give me 1 second here. All right. You dropped to gold? Uh-oh. All right, so how are we going here? We still got our weeklies to cover. And in our store, we have got some guns. I'm also doing some tech support at the same time. Yeah, look at that. Silver 1 and 88. So I think one more game, one more win should get me to silver 2.
Match found.
Enough training. It's time.
G'day team, how we all doing? I got this, thank you. So our chamber was peak. What is this? Plat 1. Gold 3 on the fade. Me plat 2. And we don't know about the other guys. My goal is to try and practice like holding corners and stuff at head level. So when they come around a corner, like I'm ready to hit them in the head, not just like in the body and be surprised and blah, blah, blah. So trying to be more preemptive. That's my goal. That sounds super fake. Iron. This clove is iron. Last act. Sure. By the way, EXO, we're actually on 3 platforms now. The red platform, the purple platform, and the black platform. So if you feel like popping over to the red platform and saying hi, it'd be cool to see that it's working. Alright, let's take B.
Over there.
Bombs in B.
Stabilizing.
Find you. Found one.
Reloading.
Planted.
Multiple enemies. Defender spawn. Satisfying.
No. Damn it.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Let's go, team. We won.
Killjoy is an offense to my radiance.
Okay.
I'll break her apart.
apparently, apparently, the KJ was in our stream a few minutes ago. Ooh. 44 close.
Bring them down.
We found one.
Alright.
TP. Hugo.
Silence, Dream Seer. One enemy
Nice.
Bring them down.
From tree. Good job.
I worked up an appetite on that one.
We've got heaps of comms on my team.
Their tactics are unique. Uniquely not working for them.
I need a gun.
Vincent, any chance for a drop?
Thank you.
Thanks.
The hunt begins.
Stop fire. Breaking them.
blind with fear.
Bring them down.
Fade 20. Lamps.
Player standing.
Listen up, you muckers. If I don't get back up, just give me a nudge. I might not be dead, just take the wee kip.
Alright, we got this.
Where are they?
Hey bro, how are you? Welcome. $140. KJ. Backside.
Last player standing.
My ult is ready. That's 3.
One enemy remaining.
And 4. Planted.
Holy, I'd still keep up my gun. Let's go.
Did you enjoy
The Red Bull clutch.
Of course.
Man.
So Chambers more than just a nice.
It's because of my gun skin though, yeah? Indeedable. Hello. What am I looking for?
I need a gun. Thank you.
Thanks.
Roll for initiative.
Making cover.
No peeking.
Beautiful. I didn't hit anyone, but you know, I was hitting angles. Which kind of sucks because I need to get an ult off to use my ult. Alright, I'll try to get my ult in showers. And I can ult someone.
What of that winning stuff, aye?
I need a gun. Thank you. Making cover. Stabilizing. My ult is ready. No distractions.
Really? Rather interesting.
Our spike is down.
Spike down B.
Reloading.
Try to go long and TP.
Drop in a smoke.
30 seconds left. Last player standing. Last player standing.
Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
One
Hey,
downside
man.
to being immortal.
Just, you know,
I can't
doing some multi-streaming.
They are so dead.
Do I? Oh. No, we'll be wise.
Stop the fire. Destabilizing. Focusing.
dropping smoke. Reloading. Reloading.
There's at least 3 here we can rotate. 70 clove. Boxes.
Enemy remaining.
You had your fun. My turn.
Enemy remaining. Spike down A. Last player standing.
Anti.
When we go out there, someone dies. Carry that weight.
Let me go B. Just be quiet at A.
Okay.
Okay. 1. I think there's at least 2 B.
Sorry, not sorry. Have one of these.
Reyna last on box. Oh, sorry, Jen. Yeah, let's go, right? TP, TP, TP.
30 seconds left. You should run.
Heaven one.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, the bullets. Good flank there.
The likes are so meaningless. Might as well give.
I need a gun. Thank you.
Thanks. You know what? I'll come showers with someone.
Where are you?
Nice.
My ult is ready.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, team.
Cutting their vision.
Probably gonna go heaven.
Bring them down.
They like to hang out at B.
Plant the spike.
Clove with the bomb.
Take hold. Enemy, defender spot. Planted. Reloading.
Nice.
Pry open their mind. Find the weakness.
Does anyone have funds?
It's okay. I've got a different one. The arcade one.
I have the spike.
Show me a target.
Where are you? Dropping smokes.
The hunt begins. I know exactly where you are.
Oh no. Uh-oh. They didn't take my up, I don't think.
Last player standing.
Anti. I can't remember who was the Iron 3 or something. I think it was the Clove, from memory.
My ult is ready. Outside of this game, immortality doesn't have as many day-to-day benefits as you'd think.
Need a drop.
I need a gun. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna get another kill. Are you ready? It's gonna be crazy. 138.
My turn.
Last player standing.
I thought she had ult, so she was gonna come back. They were aiming for Cypher.
Last round in the half.
Buy the best guns you can.
I can ult maybe someone on B. Or A.
I got the spike.
Show me a target. No distraction.
Clothing lamps.
Contract complete.
Find you.
Shit.
Right here. Enemy
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Take them. Bring them.
Lamps, lamps.
Player standing.
In front of Jen, lamps.
I have the spike.
I like this.
30 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Oh, and luck.
Clutch.
Alright. Now comes the win.
Switching sides.
Alright, here comes the win.
Zero in.
Bit of B.
Just one so far.
Oh, hang
Come
on.
on, maybe he'll go. I'm smoked off.
Spike planted.
Over there.
One
No!
enemy remaining.
25 in heaven. Hugo.
Last player standing.
Let's go. I got another kill, I think. Did I? I did. Nice.
The symphony of death. Great to digest.
50 KJ long. Some walking B long. Taking orb.
Neutralized.
There's one here. Might take TP.
One enemy
Ooh,
remaining.
nice. Is she long? We don't know. Yeah, good job. Heard them footsteps.
It seems these strangers want me dead.
Good thing I stayed there.
Need a drop. Thank you. Gun here. We survived. Drop in a smoke.
Making cover.
Nice. Cypher might be lamps.
Reloading. Where are you?
Feds here. Footstep A.
Thirty seconds left.
Nice. Going B. Two hook.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Cutting their way.
Anti.
You know, I could just outlive them. Nah, bullets are quicker. Dropping smokes.
Two hookah. Or sands. I actually don't know what that is.
They've got a chance to TP still.
The hunt begins.
Looks like they might push.
Cutting their vision.
Holy.
Breaking them.
Vulnerable tree. Cypher here.
I
Hey.
know exactly where you are.
Spike planted.
Thought that was gonna be the case. I should have stayed. Let's go. Beautiful.
The Red Bull clutch.
Someone's got to carry.
My ult is for amateurs. Let's go. Could I have a drop? Thanks.
There's twice where the Cypher's like crept around.
Oh shite, I lost my pet rock.
Spike down A.
My ult is dead. No distraction.
No, fading lamps. No, showers.
Teleport's ready.
I'll find you.
Spike planted.
Bring them down. Bring them down.
Player standing.
Trust me, they will make mistakes. When they
I'm saving.
do, take advantage.
I'm gonna save.
I think we should save. Unless like all of you can buy, or three. If three can buy, then we should all buy.
Dropping smoke.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Nice.
Sakin. Don't panic. Trembling.
Some hookah. Two
That
hookah
was
at least.
off. Oh, come on.
You had your fun. My turn.
The hunt begins.
Clover's looking A. Very nice.
Disappoint me. Spike planted.
2v3. Let's work together.
Reloading.
Raina's got blinds.
Still in sight. Still in sight. No peeking. Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
Yeah, well done.
Nice.
Pros don't fake.
Again, their fear is a track, and the track is fresh.
I need a gun.
Oh, that's right, sorry. Someone had 9k. Or if you buy me up, I can buy you Vandal.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, looks some big A action.
I come. 2A.
Making cover. Focusing. Destabilizing.
Spike planted.
I shot something.
Over there.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Nice.
Where's all?
Good job.
It's in heaven. You might be able to get it. It may have dropped from heaven.
Push a button. Save the day.
Ah, damn.
If you're not doing well, keep trying.
I was debating whether or not to half it and grab it, but
Yeah.
Some hookah.
Come on.
Breaking them.
Taking orb.
Ooh, 78 glove hookah. 2
Orb
hookah.
is
You should run.
Spike planted.
No charge. Refreshing.
Wait, Clover's alt.
Cutting their vision. Cutting their vision.
Let's go. Yeah, nice
Nice,
one.
well played.
good job. Yippee.
Match point.
Their spirit is cracking.
Does anyone have fun?
I need a gun.
Please. Thank you.
Glove drop maybe? Glove drop maybe?
Thank you. I need a
Sorry,
gun.
my bad. I refunded. Oh no. Okay, that's alright.
Stopping fire. Show me a target. My ult is ready. No distraction.
I got the fade.
One
Lamps,
enemy remaining.
lamps.
I know exactly where are you.
Bring them down.
Right side, right side.
30 seconds left.
Left, left, left.
Last player standing. Ten seconds left.
Let's go. GG. Well done. We did it. X, I had all the faith. Was it enough to push us up? Hey, we got back to silver 2. Let's go. Alright, we're progressing. And we reached level 501.
Match found.
Alright, swift play time. G'day team, how we doing? Okay. Might be my last game. We'll see how we go. I want to go watch a movie. So we'll see. GG bro, you were the Reyna on the enemy team. Why are timestamps not on? Hold up. You are this, Reyna. Cool, cool, cool. Welcome. Thank you. Alright, timestamps are helpful.
I will defend you all with my power and with my life.
Alright, let's try aim. So you want to go B?
Show me a target. Stabilizing.
Enemy spotted A.
Over there.
Continue to win.
Nice.
Watching here. Stop it. Focusing. Breaking them. No charges. Over there. Who else? Watching here.
No, I missed him. Nice.
Stand tall. We are valorant. We are fighters.
Making cover. Focusing. Stabilizing.
Spike down A.
Ooh, okay, okay. Not bad. 54 on fade.
Enemy spotted. Satchel out. Nightmare's over.
One enemy remaining.
Reach. Oh no!
Your duty is not over.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
No charges left. Drop in a smoke.
Beautiful.
Last round before the switch.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
On my mark.
It's a cool looking game. For some reason, it reminds you of Unreal Tournament, except a bit more cartoonish. Oh, that's an interesting comparison.
Show me a target. No distractions.
No one on B. What the heck?
Breaking them.
Oh, 40. Most people would say it compares to like Counter-Strike. I like this Sage. Very nice.
player standing. Spike down A.
I swear there's one here, dish, right?
Enemy remaining.
Whoa, this guy's on it. Amazing.
The Red Bull clutch.
Let's keep it going.
Switching sides.
Ooh, what was that on the
Match
screen?
point.
There's my bombshell. Crushed it, girl.
I never actually saw this screen here. Like I saw it, but I paid attention to what it says. Emergency something.
Did they think this would be easy? Over there.
We have some A action. Some smokes.
Show me a target.
Thanks, H.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted A.
Last player standing.
No. Thanks, Sage. Really appreciate it.
Time to stock back up.
You just want the game to go longer. Let's try some martial action.
Take them one by one. Destabilizing.
Whoa, okay. Well, there's some dish, there's some main. Jet was dish.
Spike planted.
Let's go. Ooh. Yep, definitely AFK. Oh, and they're back. All right, all right.
Gear up. Stay safe. We're going back in.
Ooh. 40 on Fade.
No peeking.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Nat 20.
Anti.
I reckon I'll take a kip after this. I've earned it.
There's a lot of ults. Okay, 99 heaven.
Last player standing.
Okay. What a game.
Sudden death.
I didn't bring a snack. Did anyone bring a snack?
Okay. Let's see if we can get a shot. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
What the heck? There's no way. What? Alright, GG. Well, chat, I think we're going to leave it there for today. Huge thanks for everyone coming out. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're definitely, every weekend we're doing the watch parties for VCT Pacific. Midweek, we'll do some streams for Val. And I hope you all have a great day and week coming up. All right, bye.
Skills, I'm not the lotto.